Oh, good morning, everyone. I'm getting a cup of coffee. Oh, rough night. How's everyone doing today? This is Hurst Quayzar. We are back in my garage, Quayzar's Customs, and we just had a nice little 49 Mercury come in. Yeah. Guess what this is going to be? Oh, yeah. Quayzar's Customs is putting it on the block. So what we were going to do with the 49 Mercury, I'm going to make it into the Cobra machine from the movie Cobra. Now, Cobra was a 1950 Mercury, if I'm not mistaken. The movie starts Sylvester Stallone, and he was, this Billy Badass of a cop that basically didn't play by police rules. So, his last name is Cobretti or something like that. So, code or is short for Cobra. They just called him Cobra all the time. Well, during the course of the movie, there's this cult that's out killing off people, and there's a witness, I guess you might call, to one of the murders, and it's Brigitte Nelson. I think her name's Ingrid in the movie. Ingrid's just a funny name. And so she is in Cobra's custody for, protective custody. So Cobra's got to keep her in protective custody. So all kinds of stuff ensues, right? Because this group of people knows that she saw them kill and knows that she can identify him, so they're out to, try to get her. But yeah, that's about it. It is a very early morning here in the shop. I've got my cup of coffee next to me. It's an awful small coffee pot in that office over there. Just saying, Red Dot. If I'm gonna come in here early in the morning and do some work, I've got to have some more coffee than that. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep up on my videos because I am going on vacation here in the next couple of days, and I will be up in Canada. Oh yeah, we are going to enjoy the sights of Banff. So we're gonna go up, take a look at the Canadian Rockies. That's gonna be enjoyable. Ooh, that didn't sound good, did it? Alright, so these wheels that I've got on it are not the wheels that I want. So, let's see, what size are the wheels? We've got 17s, 315, 45. So they're 17-inch wheels, and we are going to go with the 50 Merc usually has something like this, but it's more of a solid wheel. But we're going to have to go with these because this is all there is. They don't have the other size, so we'll go with those. What was the profile on those tires anyway? Oops. The 45, 315, 45. So I think I want to try to go with the white letter wheels. 315, 45. I don't know what the front two are going to be, but yeah, we'll go with those right now. These are supposed to be like a baby moon type wheel. Well, yeah, I think those exactly what I thought it would be, but I think it'll work. Come on, balance my wheel, please. Alright, get that going. How much of a suspension did we destroy here? That was left over from the last episode, it looks like. So brakes, not too bad, not too shabby. Oh yeah, it's early. I need my coffee. Come on. Take it off there, put it on there. Ah, there we go. Oof. Goodness. Yeah, my fingers are not working, and I got the wrong things. I needed the wheel cylinders, not the pads. And see how early it is in the morning. But I got those going for me. Fuel tank. Fuel pump. Jump back over here to main parts and suspension pieces. Need a couple of B's here, I know. And a couple of bushings. Other than that, I think I lost one of the spring caps. Oh yeah, we need a couple of these, couple of springs. Yep. Alright. I think that come with it, right? Alright. So I am going to go into the suspension pieces here. Oh yeah. We are in bad shape here. Oh, I got. Oh, this must be all from the last. Yeah, these are from the last. Whew. Kind of scared me there for a minute. From the last video I did. Man, solid rear axles, both of them are bad control arm. Oh, see, I told you this is in bad shape. Pulled this puppy out of the yard just before I took it. Wanted to put it in the crusher, so you know, got it out of there just in time. And one of those control arms, I think, is what I need. Let's see here. Yeah, I really needed to clear out my inventory before I started this project, because yeah. Alright. So we should be golden to get this rear end all taken care of. We'll take a look to see what these baby moons are going to look like. This will be interesting. So if you've seen the movie Cobra, you know that this poor car's been put through a lot. And they had to custom build a few of them for some of the stunts that they used for the movie. And I said custom build them because this is a direct replica of a car Sylvester Stallone owned. Yes, he actually owned this car, and this car was used in the movie. So they built replicas of it just to do the stunts with. Kind of cool, huh? Yeah, if I was going to do a movie, I want my own car in the movie too. That would be kind of cool. I would be down with that. Not too bad for, yeah, it doesn't look too shabby, I guess. It's not entirely a Cobra machine because I don't have a my chops, the top isn't chopped down, it's, you know, but, you know, when you're doing movie cars and you're doing cars with Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, you gotta come as close as possible, so this is as close as I can get to it. And really, this probably had the leaf spring rear end on it. I haven't recently watched the movie. I've seen the movie a few times. I mean, back years ago. Again, it's like one of them cheesy 80 movies. But you know, we're coming up. You know, we started off with some of the 70s movies, and then now we did the Back to the Future DeLorean, which I parked out in the parking level. And let me get rid of some crap here. So, alright. I think I got 17s in the front. We'll find out in a minute. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, cheesy 80s movies. So, you know, we've had the Back to the Future, which is like in, I don't know, 84, 85, I believe it was. All three of the movies. And I think, I believe this one came out in 86. So, yeah, we're kind of going through some of the 80s movies. Maybe we'll kick it back into the 70s movies here in a few episodes. I am looking around for a few other vehicles from the movies, similar to like Cobra here. You only get to see the car once, and there's a couple of movies that we have cars for in Car Mechanic Simulator that you see briefly in a movie. So I'm thinking about pulling some of those into it as well. So that might be a thing I do. Okay, everything's done over there. Let's zip across to the other side. Yeah, everything looks pretty bad underneath here. I might as well just take everything off and replace everything instead of trying to... Still want to try and repair something because, you know, try to keep the budget down as low as possible. It's not like these actors are actually paying me to replace or rebuild their cars. One movie car I wish it would have in the game is the Starsky and Hutch Ford Torino. It was one of my favorite ones. That probably would have been my first rebuild if we had that Ford Torino in this game. And I'm not a Ford guy. Might as well get rid of that pipe too. I think I'm good. Let's see how much we can salvage here. My coffee. Where'd I put my coffee? Coffee cup around here somewhere? Jeez. How did we fare? Brakes. Typical stuff, so that's fine. So the brakes will dump off the old. And oh, it's all horrific. Knuckle cover, bottom suspension, all the typical stuff. Okay, so we need a bottom and an upper. Alright, well, need a bottom. Get a couple of these. Knuckle cover. Those. A couple of those. Spray bar B. I think I'm good with everything above here. Steering rack was good. I needed an upper control arm. Excuse me. Wheel bearing. Cap. I believe that might be sufficient for what I need. Knuckle cover, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think I am golden here, peeps. How did I do that? I got so lucky. Alright, let's reassemble the springs. What is the size of them front wheels? 205, 55. Ah, see, they're 16s. So I screwed up, wasting money on my rims. So let's go into the shop here and buy up some rims. So I need 2 of the 16-inch rims. And what was this? What was the size of those tires? 205/55. 205/55, huh? Okay. Keep the same tire size. I don't feel like goofing around with trying to figure out the tire sizes, seeing if I can go bigger or not. I'm all about trying to do this as efficiently as possible. Okay, so now 205/55 16s. I can dump those out. Anything else in here I can dump? Nothing there. I think, yeah, I can dump that out. Going with the new transmission anyway, so that's out. Alright. It's a little skinny on that, doesn't it? That's alright. Always wonder what this switch is for. Maybe lights? I don't know. There we go. Alright, let's get to building on the front end of this. We are running out of time, peeps. They were wanting this car on set 2 days ago. I was reading some little notes from the movie Cobra, and appears Sylvester Stallone was kind of a, well, to put it bluntly, a hard ass. I mean, he, excuse me, according to this article I was reading, he was frustrated that the movie was behind, and he made his complaints heard, and I guess the producer said, well, you know, if we wouldn't be this far behind if you weren't messing around with Brigitte Nelson, which, by the way, if you remember the Rocky movie, I think it was Rocky 3, where he goes against the big Russian dude. Yeah, the big Russian dude's wife, that's Brigitte Nelson too, and that's actually, that, well, at the time, was actually Sylvester Stallone's wife. So, yeah, so kind of cool that your wife plays, you know, in a movie with you, and you get to drive your own car in your own movie. Isn't that kind of cool? But he complained that they were behind schedule, and the producer said, well, if you weren't messing around with Brigitte Nelson, then we would be behind schedule. So he kind of cleaned up his act for the movie. Became a little more professional, and I found it kind of comical. I just don't see Sylvester Stallone like that, but you know, he does have a brand new movie coming out here soon called Last Blood. If you've ever seen the First Blood movies, you know the plot. Vietnam vet, you know, PSTD, or not really that, but you know, I guess that's what it would probably be for Vietnam vets. Oh, I left it. Did I leave it on the... I thought I pulled it off of here. I've done this several times. Must be drunk. It's too early in the morning and not enough coffee. Sheesh. There we go. That doesn't look too bad, I guess. Oh no. Maybe this bad boy needs to be even lower. And look at this mess underneath here. So let's pull this out, pull this out. This engine's in bad shape. This engine is just going to have to go to the junkyard. No doubt about that. Get this all put back together. La 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 la. Alright. And we'll pull the motor out. We'll get the body all fixed up. And then we'll get to working on this engine. Whoa, where are you going? Guess the collider on this doesn't. Whew. Still works, okay. It's been a while since I don't think I've updated this in my own files, so this is probably the way it was, so no worries. No worries. Yeah, we're gonna take that, just get rid of it. And we will just go through here, take off all the body pieces. That's all gone. I don't have much left on here, do I? What can I build? What can I salvage? So I think I salvaged a hood. That's an awful green. And the trunk. And the passenger door. Ooh, multiple colors here. Alright, so let's yeah, I didn't think that would work. Let's jump in here and let's get some body pieces going here. Fresh imports. Can I go 49? Does it go 49? Yes, it does. So we have a typical hood. We need the bumper. This is the driver's door. Got the passenger door. We need all the. Got that. And we got the trunk. So we should have all the pieces. Nice. Easy peasy. So this car is about the color of my truck back there. So this will be kind of tricky to try to figure out the color of it. We'll throw her in a paint shop here in a minute. Okay, so this goes out. One thing about this is the Sylvester Stallone 50 Merc had a rear side mirror here. This one does not. Kind of a bummer. Okay, so that's done. Let's we are going to yank the interior out of here. That is a god-awful steering wheel. We need something better. Let's go to the interior shop. And we're going to stick with the same thing, basically. So we are going to go with a set of these. And honestly, I'm going with a nicer kind of retro-looking steering wheel on this. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. That's better. Send you over to one. Send you over to one. Man, that's an awful looking green. Okay, interior's done, body's done. We are going to send you to the paint shop real quick because, yeah, you need something. Alright, we are going to go saturation to nothing, and we are going to try and match up a nice dark gray on here. Go with a 35, I think. Is there any liveries in this? Maybe not. No. Let's see what that looks like out here, because the lighting, yeah, not too shabby, I don't think. Not too shabby. Yeah, I don't think it looks too bad. Let's see, clear up my inventory again. I mean, I don't think it was it a shiny coat, or was it, let me think here. Let me think. Yeah, I don't, Yeah, I think it did have like a, it had a different type of hood on it, but I think it was pretty shiny for the most part. So we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. I think that's going to be okay. So now we got to build the engine. What we have to build is the supercharged V8. One of my favorite motors. This one right here. We are going to go with that. And luckily, I think I can grab all the pieces without problem. I say that all the time. Let's go with the gearbox real quick. Let's grab that bearing because I'm always missing it. We'll see how we go here. It is always a chore to try to do this without coming back into one of these shops to get all the pieces. Clip B's. Need a couple of those. Crankshaft, overhead valve. Four of these. No. 3 of these. Head valve for that. The heads and stuff I'm going to get in the power shop. Valve covers. Need the valve covers. One was B. I must have skipped over A somewhere. Where did A? There's A. Headers I'm going to get. Fuel injection I don't need. Rollers I don't need. Ignition I'm going to find all that over there. Intakes. I will not have. Need that. The oil pan. Piston rings. Why do I have 9 pistons? Took care of that. Got that. Rocker arms. This was definitely going to take some of the rocker arms, so 16 of those. Rod caps. Going to need 8 of those. Couple of scoops here, and I gotta go back up to get the scoops. Is it just overhead valve, or is it just A? I think it's just these. There's 17 belt B, which I think is just, I need to get the supercharger one, so there's the supercharger intake, supercharger, need that, and the belt, timing chain, overhead valve, just that one. Timing cover, push rod, 16 of these bad boys. Water pump. Already got the water pump pulley, so we're good with that. Now we just jump over to the power boost shop here. Get the alternator. Camshaft. Is it just camshaft or is it overhead valve camshaft? Nope, there it is. Dose carbs. Heads, 2 of these. Headers, headers, headers. Pair of these. No fuel injection, but we do need the distributor. Distributor cap. Rotor. Set of wires for the V8. Yeah. Don't have an intake, a custom intake for those. Darn. Wish we did. There's a few pieces that are missing that we could really use in here. See, like, we don't have the air filters for the supercharger, and these are all. That should do it. Thinking, nope. Before I bowed out, I should have went to the gearbox. I guess I will get the transmission while I'm in here too. Yeah. I don't have. Let's see here. Exhaust. I do know this will take a couple of middle mufflers, a couple of rear mufflers. I'm not sure of the exhaust pipe extensions. Let's back out of here, and I do need to get a drive shaft because I think the drive shaft was shot on this. All right. All right. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I missed the coil. Oh, and I can never do this. What the hell? Totally missed the coil. Damn. All right. Well, you know, it's and I missed the filter too. What the heck? What the heck? I think I thought I already had it. Is that a thing? Yeah, this was nuts. Alright. Oh well, we got it. We'll get this all built up, get her thrown in. I don't think I got did I get the crankshaft on there too? Jeez, I'm surprised. Yep, I didn't think I got the belt. I knew it. We'll get this all taken care of. Yes, sir. Get the clips on there. Don't forget your clips. Remember, the B clips go on the distributor cap. The A clips go on anything that related to the air. Okay, so that's all done. We are going to flip it over. And we are going to attack from the bottom here. Air filter. Do you know of any other movie cars that are 50 Mercs? I'm trying to think of any of the older movies where the 50 Mercury was predominant in the movie. I can't remember any of them. I was trying to think of other movies with the 50 Merc in it, and I just, even American Graffiti, I don't think there's even a 50 Merc in there. If there is, it's like a flash of one somewhere. So I don't know. I have to go looking on the internet and see what kind of movie cars are 50 Mercs. Unfortunately, this is a 49 Merc, so this is as close as we're going to get to the Cobra machine. I know this has a tan interior on it, and Cobra had a black interior, I believe. But Cobra's car also had, a lot of goodies in it, like spotlights near the windows and side mirrors and I'm honestly thinking probably a little bit lower than what this car is. So I may have to go into the editor and kind of, you know, do a little magic here. So while this is upside down, might as well take that, put the headers on. I'll flip it over here in a minute. Spark plugs, of course. And I gotta get that belt. Ooh, man, it's kind of shiny and bright on that side of the engine. Holy cow. It's still early morning for me. I'm still sucking down some coffee. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put the spark plug wires on there. Why not? Alright, time to flip you back over. And while I am out, let me get that belt. Oh, see, it's every once in a while, that will not go in there. Belt A, I think it was belt B. Because I have the supercharger belt, so yeah. So belt B goes on, intake manifold goes on. You know what? I forgot the scoop. I forgot to get the scoop. Got the carbs, got the filters, don't have the scoop. Yep. Alright, so let's jump back out of here. Let's go get scoop. Failed again. So put the scoop on and hopefully I can get the rest of this done. So we have push rods. I think I've got everything for this. Don't count me out yet. Yeah, and see for you console players, how can you do this? I would be going nuts with a controller. You know, it's bad enough for the mouse and some of the sensitivity issues you have with this game, but wow. Man, all these bolts for the cover. And the intake manifold was what, maybe 4 bolts or something crazy? Alright. We're getting down to the wire here. Getting the head all taken care of. Now, people want more detail. I understand wanting more detail, but man, it'd just make the game even longer. You know, trying to get something built here. True simulation game would be kind of crazy trying to put everything into a video. Guess you'd have to break it down, you know. Body work, one time. You know, I'm looking to see, I got another belt and I need to get a fan, so I am messed up here. So, what belt do I need? I need the belt A, which I did not have, and I'm going to need a fan. So, get the belt A. Looks like that. Okay, there we go. We need a fan. Yep, here we go. Overhead valve fan. There we go. Alright, and we are golden. So let's take you off the stand. Let's bring this funky car crane back, this funky engine crane back over here. So it gets sent into the engine stand. Put this in there and we'll get rid of this engine stand. Doesn't that look dang pretty in there? Man, that radiator's way down in there. Now is this one of them? Yeah, see, this is like one of my early edits in the config file. So maybe I may have to go back into this and do some changing around a little bit, because it didn't really do a good job. The more I've played around with the editor, the more I've learned. So, and yeah, this was one of my first ones that I've edited. Kind of lowered it a little bit. I added this engine, and then come to find out, one of the other versions had this in there. Oops. Get this all taken care of in here. Got that. Drive shaft. Oh, can't see what I'm doing. There we go. What is that? Oh, it's the C's. It's the C's. Let's do the overhead pipes, or the exhaust pipes. Exhaust, a couple of C's, please. Get a little closer here. There we go. Oh, brandy new. Now for the plates, they are California plates. I'm not sure if this has like a front plate on it or not, but we are going to. They're California plates, but it's on a. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go with these. Awesome 50, I think it says. Awesome Space 50. Can I get that? Yeah. Alright, cool. Okay, so even though this is a 49, alright, I know. We're going to put an awesome 50 on it. Is there one for the front? Yeah, there certainly is. Alright, there we have it. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Get in regular mode. Let's send her over to the dyno. Shut that paint door. Yes, I would like to proceed. I would like to find out how much my car is putting down. Thank you very much. Wow, not even 1,000 horsepower. What did I miss? I thought something like this would actually put down a little bit more. I guess not, right? Wow. I am thinking the engine's a little small, so that might be the reason. Don't mind me. I am trying to do something here and I'm failing miserably. Oh, jeez. Alright, so not too bad, not too bad. We'll move this back out into the garage. So there you have it, boys and girls. The Mercury from Cobra. Not exactly the way it should be, and I think we need to go a little darker with it. And I think I need to go a little lower with it. So um, if I do anything in the editor, I will give you a shout out and let you see what it looks like when I get done with it before we move into the next video. Does that sound good? Alright. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, hit that like button down below. Subscribe. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know of any cars that you see out there that's in Car Mechanic Simulator that we can do as movie cars. I'd love to hear from you. But until then, this is Hurst Quayzar. Keep customizing out there, guys. I am out.